All right, guys, we're back at it again. It's DJ and Shawni from the Culture War. It's been a minute. I haven't posted, I think, in close to 2 months, but a lot of stuff happened. So we're going to get back into it, and hopefully I'll get more content out soon. So I just wanted to open up with something a little funny. This is something Shawni found, and we're going to talk about it. So apparently, was it CBS? Yeah, CBS wanted to do a competition series with for activists, I guess, or some activists of different various causes to compete for. I don't know what the prize was. You remember what the prize was?
That like winner would get money for their cause.
For their cause, yeah, I think that's basically what it was.
With the most on the nose type like name for the show. The activists.
The activists. That was a funny thing because they really were sitting there like, yo, I know what would make a great show. People love activism right now. So why don't we just make a show about activists and activism? That'll get the people going. Mm-hmm. It's provocative.
Mm-hmm. Somebody thought that.
Somebody was really sitting here. They said we're going to bring in Usher with his Usher bucks to produce the shit. I don't know if Usher, I don't know if Usher was going to produce the show.
He's supposed to be one of the hosts.
He's just one of the hosts. I know. But I don't know if he
hosts.
was also producing. But when I saw him, I was like, Usher and his Usher bucks promoting this show, producing. But yeah, so the three hosts were Usher, Priyanka, Chopra, Jonas.
Yeah, she's married to the youngest Jonas brother.
Well, that's weird.
She's married to Nick Jonas.
That's just weird.
Yeah.
Julianne Hough. I'm gonna go with Hugh. I don't think her last name's Hough.
She's like 10 years older than him. She's like 39, and Nick Jonas is like 29.
Whoa, okay. So which one is? I'm assuming this one's Priyanka.
Yeah, it's Priyanka. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm assuming.
And Julianne Hough was a dancer. She got her claim to fame, I believe, from Dancing with the Stars. Her brother, I think, is still on the show.
Okay, hey man, we got to start somewhere, you know.
So she's, and you know what's funny is she and Priyanka are no strangers to contests, because I think Priyanka won like Miss Universe or Miss World or something in like 82 or something like that.
Whoa, you said 82.
No, I don't think it was 82.
I don't think it's you said she's almost 40. Like that would have been she'd have been like 3.
Sorry, she won. She was born in 82. She won Miss World.
She wasn't even.
She won the Miss World pageant in 2000.
You're just trying to make that lady older than what she is.
I
That's
don't know
all
what it is about. Like, listen, man, I'm a reformed Jonas Brother fan, so I'm kind of like. You stole a good one from us, Priyanka. We don't appreciate that.
Anyway, the activist spotlights individuals who have made it their life work to change the world for the better, as well as the incredible and often challenging work they do on the ground in their communities. This is not a reality show to trivialize activism. On the contrary, our aim is to support activists everywhere and show the ingenuity, dedication they put into their work and amplify their causes to an even greater audience. So that was the I guess what the spokesperson was describing the show as. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they announced it. It was the series was supposed to premiere on October 22nd at 8 on CBS. So the premise of the show was that it was a competition that featured 6 inspiring activists teamed with 3 high-profile public figures working together to bring a meaningful change to one of 3 vitally important world cause: health, education, and the environment. So there would be head-to-head challenges, you know, your normal game show stuff, head-to-head challenges. They would measure it via online engagement, social metrics, host input. There would have been 3 teams with the ultimate goal: create impacts and movements that amplify their message, drive and advance them to the G20 summit in Rome. Oh man, they would have got a G20 summit invite. Oh, that's extra. Oh, we doing a lot here. All right. They would have met world leaders, secure funding and awareness and cause and team and all that. Blah 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 blah. Series was produced by Global Citizen. It would have been the first of its kind. Blah blah blah. Michael Rapinoe, CEO at Live Nation Entertainment, said the activists will spread awareness about society's most urgent issues while also giving every viewer an opportunity to be a part of the solution. An unprecedented example of how entertainment can change the world, combining competition and compassion, and essentially causes center stage. Blah 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 blah. So, as you would expect, when this news dropped, it fell on the scene like a bag of bricks being thrown off the Empire State Building.
A bag of bricks, more like a bag of shit.
Shit and bricks. It was mixed together, and they threw it, and then when it hit the ground, it splattered and went everywhere, and people got upset. So we're gonna do this one first. So they said that they were going to retool at the CBS. CBS now says they're going to retool and overhaul the show. So it is not canceled. It is being retooled and overhauled into a documentary style series, basically special primetime special. So they said that they would produce which would be produced. Wow, oh my gosh. CBS Global Citizen and Live Nation, which produced the 5-week series, addressed various criticisms surrounding the project in a joint statement on Wednesday and said it will no longer debut as originally scheduled on October 22nd. Obviously, the date got pushed back because they're retooling. It has become apparent the format of the show has announced as announced. You can tell it's been a while, guys. It's been a while for me. This distracts from the vital work these incredible activists do in their communities every day. The statement begins, the push for global change is not a competition. It requires global effort. As a result, we are changing the format to remove the competitive element and reimagining the concept into a primetime documentary special, air date to be announced. The statement continues, it will showcase the tireless work of 6 activists and the impact they have advocating for the causes they deeply believe in. Each activist will be awarded a cash grant for the organization of their choice as planned for the original show.
I mean, if these activists really cared about whether or not their causes were being trivialized, they wouldn't have signed up to do the damn show. Like, everybody is currently like the Spider-Man meme, standing in a room pointing at one another, and I'm like, you all have messed up. But honestly, this is kind of a really good metaphor for where activism is today.
Armchair activism. Well, actually, couldn't really say it's armchair because they're actually supposedly, as far as we know, doing something.
But the thought process is they're treating this like it's American Idol or some shit. Like, it's a competition. Like, what do you mean by this is a competition? Like,
we want backpacks and fun show times.
Like, how do you even measure how much work you're doing in terms of, like, to compete for this?
They said it was social interaction and social metrics and something else that was dumb.
Which what you mean is this is like Netflix has a show called, I think, The Circle, and I think it's about basically like social media influencers like competing or something to that effect. It sounds like that, and like activism had a baby and spit this out, unfortunately. It's not good. This is probably one of the worst ideas for a TV show I've heard about in a really long time. This is pretty bad.
Want to read this one?
Okay.
This is the second part of the story.
So The Activist was designed to show a wide audience the passion, long hours, and ingenuity that activists put into changing the world, hopefully inspiring others to do the same. However, it has become apparent...
Oh, wait, this is the same thing I lied. I'm sorry. Co-host Priyanka, Usher, blah, blah, blah. Originally planned, their success measured via all out. Yeah, we already said that. But it was immediately panned as the ultimate example of performative activism. That's the word I was looking for. Performative activism, with Naomi Klein jokingly suggesting that the series signaled the end of the world. And the Washington Post said the premise sounds like the second circle of hell. And so it continued. It said the activists and community leaders around the world work every day, often without fanfare, to advance protections for people, communities, and our planet. The producer's joint statement concludes, "We hope that by showcasing their work, we will inspire more people to become more involved in addressing the world's most pressing issues. We look forward to highlighting the mission and lives of each of these incredible people." So, as the article states, people started getting upset. One of the co-hosts came out and was like, you don't have to be a weatherman to know which way the wind blows. And you sound like you...
Yeah. Priyanka came out. And if Priyanka's name sounds familiar on this channel, we kind of touched on her and Megan Rapinoe's ridiculous podcast style anti-Victoria's Secret show thing Victoria's Secret did a couple months back. Them? Yes, that's them. I told you. Yeah. Oh. That's her. And her and Megan Rapinoe did that weird like interview with like different people instead of Victoria's Secret putting hot girls in cute lingerie and letting them walk down the runway to different people singing and being obstacles on the runway at the same time. So yeah, I just think this is really ridiculous. And when I saw it, I was really surprised and almost thought it was satire and it was a joke, but apparently it wasn't a joke.
The competition, I'm looking at this. It says the competition judged by Chopra, Usher, and Julianne Hough. The latter already responding by admitting she was not qualified to be a judge on the show.
Yeah, Julianne Hough apparently is come out and said that she wasn't qualified to be a judge, and I'm like, girl, why'd you take the gig? Why did you take the gig?
Money.
Are you down? Money. You down bad? You down bad? I think she's got like a furniture line with like City Furniture. She can't be down but that bad. Oh, but then again, City Furniture is pretty expensive, so maybe nobody's buying her furniture.
That's
oh. Chopra.
I'm gonna call it Chopra.
Oh my gosh. I have been moved by the power of your voices over the past week, Chopra wrote in a statement posted to Twitter and Instagram. At its core, activism is fueled by cause and effect, and when people come together to raise their voice about something, there is always an effect. You were heard. The show got it wrong, and I'm sorry that my participation in it disappointed many of you. Chopra tried to explain the show's original intent, saying its goal was to bring attention to the people behind the ideas and highlight the actions and impact of the causes they support tirelessly. I'm happy to know that in this new format, their stories will be the highlight, and I'm proud to collaborate with partners who have their ear to the ground and know when it's time to hit pause and reevaluate. No, what you mean is literally people told you this was the dumbest idea on the planet, and now y'all are backtracking. Just admit that this was really, really dumb. Not that, oh, we're changing directions, we're reevaluating things. No. You guys, which we jumped in assholes first and we're like, this is amazing. Y'all got booty butt naked and said we jumping in the pool. We jumping in the pool, booty butt naked, and everything's gonna be great. And then you realized you're jumping in the pool at a really fancy like garden party, and the pool is there for aesthetic purposes, not for you to swim in. Y'all look like some frat boys that just walked into a really fancy steakhouse chanting that you want beer and burgers. Like, stop it. You guys are literally, what's a really, really cheap and inexpensive beer? You guys are Bud Light walking into a really fancy brewery and yelling at everyone there with their fancy beers and hops and telling them that Bud Light is the pinnacle of beer. That's what you guys are.
All I want to say about this, because I just more so thought this was real funny that they thought this premise would even work. All I want to say is this is what, in various other industries, me and Shawni have been talking about in terms of the marketization of activism, the corporatization of activism, and the LGBTQ and all these, where it's not about the thing anymore. It's not about the people. It's about getting clicks. It's about the money. It's about everything surrounding what the actual goal and cause was originally about. That,
Man, if not reading the room was a TV show, this is literally it. Like, read the room, Shinji. Oh my god.
well, I mean, hey, look, they did it more and more, and it was wild. Is they just went from a non-traditional way to highlight all this stuff to a traditional way of highlighting the stuff. Like, I guess maybe people will look at this because of the, I don't know, maybe hopefully the bad press turns out to be all, you know how they like say that like all press is good press, and maybe they can turn it around and people know about the show now and they will look into, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like when it comes to like competition shows, the only way you're going to make it work is, say, if it's dancing, singing, like, and then there's like America's Got Talent, where there are people on the show who don't dance or sing, but they do other various talents. Like, there needs to be some type of form of entertainment. Like, if this isn't entertaining, people don't care.
I don't believe they would. I have a hard time believing they would make this entertaining, like this premise.
There's no way. Like, how do you make it entertaining without devaluing essentially the seriousness of what these people do for their communities? But then again, these same people devalued that by going on a damn competition show for activism.
I mean, that's true. That's true. We're not gonna act like these people were complicit in this whole thing. They just wanted either the cash money or to show what they were doing. They didn't even really care about, you know, some people, they sent in their casting call audition videos with their whole chest. They did it. There was somebody setting up their little iPhone tripod, and they were like, this is my moment. I am the main character. I mean, for me, I don't really trust these activisty types anyway. A lot of them bullshit. A lot of them aren't really down for whatever cause they're actually promoting. They, you know, hide behind their cause to get money for themselves. And I mean, you saw that with what's her face from Black Lives Matter. Her name escapes me, but she's no longer associated with Black Lives Matter. She got all she needed. She got her book deal, she got her interview, she got her speaking, you know, stuff. And then she got a little bit of criticism with the houses and stuff she started buying, and then saying, oh, well, these houses are for my family, so my family can get out the hood, basically, or where they're living. I'm taking care of mine, you know what I mean? But where all that Black Lives money went for the community, still don't know. But like I was saying, most of these activist types, they don't really, you know, believe in what the cause they're doing it for. A lot of this is for the clout. A lot of this is for the money, the opportunity that comes with it, and the community or whoever they're helping be damned. So that's my thoughts on it. I give Shawni the final and last word.
This was stupid. I feel like we need like a sound. I need like a button I could push, and it'll just be like, this is stupid, or something like that. Just that's my final closing thought, that this is stupid.
When we get a whole setup, when we get the podcasting setup going on, whenever we get our new spot, I'll do that for you. The stream deck, there's a bunch of stuff that we could do. And when I actually get an adequate spot, we'll do that. But again, appreciate you guys. Again, sorry about the lack of videos over the course of the month and a half, 2 months that I've been gone. But like I said, a lot of stuff has happened with me personally, with Shawni personally, and just life in general. But everything seems to be somewhat getting back on track. So, you know, more content coming soon. All right. See you guys. Appreciate it, and have a great day, night, or wherever you may be. Bye.
See ya.